Trying to do this so we can watch the match and I can take care of this. You're good now? Okay, okay. I was gonna try to manually join to double check, but okay. Glad you got it figured out. Thanks for making it easy on me. Okay. Volibear versus Alawi. Volibear's gone Doran's Ring, which means he probably went E first. E is a good spell. It's got good damage, a shield, a slow. Oh, darn. Okay, let me cut music for this. For the actual matches. I kind of like Alawi better. I think Volibear has more damage potential, but Alawi can heal so much off her tentacles, and I think that's huge. So I kind of like Alawi for this matchup, but not like hugely so. Also, I like the Volibear's like taking time to get rid of those tentacles on the side. That's like not necessary, but it's a good idea. So, it kind of tells me he's probably played this matchup before. Or at least played enough League to understand how important it is to take care of those when you can. What's he gonna do? Oh, he goes into fight. This actually might be it. Volibear flashes away. Nope. Okay, looks like we're gonna reset. All in all, that's actually like in Alawi's favor for two reasons. Well, I guess one, whatever reason. Volibear used both of his summoners there and didn't manage to get a kill. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. He just had enough damage to kill her under tower like that. Darn. That surprised me. Okay. So, give me a sec. How do I... Volibear one. Complete prediction. Okay. That's actually, to be fair to Twitch, that was pretty easy. Who you abandoned? Okay, you guys are getting set. Good stuff. Good stuff. Before heading top, what I've got to set in the rules is that he should just if someone does that, tell them to head top because they'll end up missing a lot more on their way up. But he shouldn't be doing that, no. The only reason I don't enforce that because it's such a common mistake and I don't understand why people make that. I couldn't crash the wait, so he got extra stuff. From now on, if it's legal. Okay, give me a sec to see. What do I exactly have written down in the rules? Okay. Okay. So let me go into setup. Why does this seem so zoomed in for some reason? There we go. Okay. You make a really good point because I don't want anybody abusing it. Let's see. Yeah, I've been doing this long enough that players should just know to go top. And I mentioned in the rules beforehand, so if they're not in stream, that's also their fault because that's literally the very first thing it says when you enter my tournament is to be on my stream at start. Yeah, actually, you should go ahead and just declare yourself the winner if you want. Want to be clear? No, you're right. I've been doing this tournament long enough that people should figure it out. I don't need to be so nice to people that don't even, like, won't even show up to my stream for 2 minutes to hear the rules. Or just read the rules ahead of time, like. Okay, how about this? Players who go mid are automatically disqualified with a screenshot required by the winner. Alternatively, the player can be warned and asked at. Okay, because I know a lot of people are like pretty nice about the rules, so if you want to tell your opponent to go top, they can, but yeah, there's no reason for this to be happening still. We've been doing this for a few months now. People should have it figured out. We don't need that. Okay, let's see. Is this match going on? 7-11, it should be going on. No? Is it not going? Maybe they just like finished up then. Okay, and they're getting started. Yeah. I saw Delta didn't check in immediately, but maybe they're just busy with something. And actually, I like this. Setting up the prediction gives me something to do during that like 3-minute delay anyway. Oh, sorry. So I said this before the tournament started. I should have said it at the start. Um, I'm still kind of sick, so if I have problems where I need to like cough or wheeze a lot, I'm just gonna mute my mic. If it gets really bad, I might like shut down my webcam or the stream. If I shut down the stream early, though, I'll still make sure to give a prize to whoever wins. Hmm. Actually, the prediction, I may need to bring that down to a minute. Because we're going to get into, like, especially games like this where we get in a little bit later. We don't need the 3 minutes. What do we think about Rengar versus Akali, though? I kind of lean towards Akali in this. I think Akali just has better harass, and as long as she stays away from the bushes, she can avoid a lot of Rengar's damage, too. Also, Rengar started with a basic longsword and probably health potions. I'm not so sure like how I feel about that. It doesn't feel like super necessary. Like I guess you can use the longsword to build into something, but really Doran's items are so good. I think you could just stack Doran's items and be fine. Oh, good time to level up for Rengar. Akali actually running Ignite is a big threat to him. I really think she can kill him under tower pretty easily. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, Rengar, I was about to praise you. Don't do this. If Rengar recalls, he actually needs to run well behind his turret. Because Akali could easily just run up and kill him. Rengar's got Flash Ignite, so yeah, Exhaust won't even save him. And he's gonna miss some CS to leave, but this is absolutely the right call. Because Akali will just dive him. Okay. And then we can go ahead and skip ahead a bit now. Okay, let's see. So Rengar got a Doran's Blade and another Longsword. So he didn't really build that much sustain and didn't build the Longsword into anything. Whereas Akali's able to pick up Seeker's Arm Guard. Which I really like. Rengar is almost entirely physical. Like, his shout, I think, is magic, but that's it. Oh, there's the ult. Is she gonna ult in? Oh, no, she doesn't have to. Ignite will just get the kill. Yeah, I don't agree with all of Rengar's item selection here. I would have just liked another Doran's Blade instead of a Longsword. The Longswords just don't provide a whole lot on their own. Like, I guess if you can build them into something. But, like, Akali had a Doran shield and then went back and just bought the full arm guard. I think with Rengar, I'd have preferred just getting a Doran's Blade and then coming back with whatever item you wanted to combine into. Or just more Doran's Blades. Like, it's such a good item on Rengar, you could stack them and just win with that. Go, like, final build like 5 Doran's Blades and whatever boot you want, if you even want that. You could just go for, like, a 6th Doran's Blade. I like that matchup though. Matchups like that, you do see actually Akali during the Thursday 1v1s. You don't see Rengar though. He's so melee focused, it's difficult to. Let me take a sec. Okay, one of these players readied up in lower bracket. Good stuff. And for anyone who wasn't here earlier, if you're in the lower bracket, the winner is determined with a grand finals match, which is the winner bracket versus the lower bracket. So even if you lose like the very first round, you can still come back and win the entire thing. By the way, I changed my ID yesterday. Is it different now? Oh, is that why I'm not finding you? Okay. Well, let me look up your opponent then, Bloodstream. We'll get you figured out. Wizard Poker God. What is Wizard Poker? Okay, we're gonna start another prediction. I think the other one was Wukong. I see somebody type something in chat, but I can't see it. I think also I'm just gonna type out the champion names. I don't think the player names is like as necessary towards predictions. Do they have to return through mid lane or does it matter? River? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. So I put it in the rules. If someone goes mid and you're having them return to top lane, they run straight through river to get there. But you can also just like declare yourself the winner if they're in mid lane. Like if you take a screenshot of your opponent in mid lane, upload that on Battlefy, and I'll take that as a win. He went through mid to top behind Dragon Pit. Wait, what? Not a huge deal. Yeah, I guess like if you're, I guess the path behind. Oh wait, did you say Dragon or Baron? I'm guessing you meant Baron Pit. I guess the path through doesn't really matter. The main idea is that you should be going straight up without picking up like honey fruit or anything, right? Because if you're picking up honey fruit or using like the clairvoyance thing, it matters. But otherwise, I don't think it matters too much. Wukong got tired of waiting. I think both of them, though. I actually wonder if Wukong was holding a really good position there. Yone might have been like far enough back that he wasn't getting experience. Oh, exhaust comes out on Yone. He's gonna flash. He's gonna ignite. He should be able to survive the ignite, though. Okay, yeah, he does survive. Is he gonna stick around, though? I feel like he needs to recall. He'll just get... yeah. Okay, yeah. Wukong's giving up. This is losing Yone a lot of experience, though. I don't like this, because can't Wukong just... he's level 3. Can't he just EQ onto him and kill him like this? Yeah. Yeah, that was really greedy to stick around at such low health. Good play by Wukong, though. Like, just going under a tower like that can be a little bit worrisome. But, I mean, it was a clean kill. Excuse me. Let's go somewhere in the lower bracket and see what's going on. We haven't watched any lower bracket matches yet. Let's see, they're not active. I'll put some music on too. Is this what I think it is? Here we go. I'll call it Master Yi? What? Okay, let's watch Master Yi. Have we seen a Master Yi yet? I don't think we've seen a Master Yi in this entire series. We're gonna put a 1-minute submission on this. New meta Yi versus Akali. Is Master Yi been seeing a lot of play? I haven't seen him do much. Maybe that says a bit about me, though. So, I actually love when players do this. Because you can tell this player isn't used to doing the tournament. Uh-oh. He's under a tower for that. He's going to take some damage. Akali runs exhaust. I don't think she's going to get a full kill on this, though. Oh, ignite. He's going to meditate and get a lot of it back. Flash out. He'll live. Okay, he'll live. Alright, you can tell Yi hasn't actually played in this tournament before, because this ward does nothing. There's no reason to place that ward there. Also really good by Akali to push Master Yi back a little bit. It just cancels his recall, so he misses a bit more. Because he's recalling really early. He's not even, like, going to be buying that much. I don't... is it X? It is X. And he's got 300 gold. Okay, he waited for the 300 to buy a dagger. Okay. He's coming back with a dagger. He's not coming back with any, like, potions or anything, though. Where is Akali? Let me see if I got that. Okay, yeah. Akali is recalling. She doesn't have to, though. She's still near full health. 500 gold. So she can buy a bit. She doesn't need to. Maybe it would have been a little bit... I would have stuck around, but maybe that's just me being greedy, too. Also, I should have canceled the music, and I'm sorry I didn't. But this was a good song, so we're playing through it now. Yeah, I can see Master Yi being really crazy with some of the new Mystic items. But this tournament is such, like, early game focus. Oh, Ignite onto Akali pushes her back. I don't think that Ignite was necessary, though. Okay. Yeah, these games aren't going to go long enough that I expect anybody to ever make a Mystic item. I don't know if there's any that are, like, actually cheap enough to be realistic. Wasted Ignite, yeah. I think, like, Akali backed off. I think she was a little bit scared that Yi had something, but he really didn't. It was a waste. So at this point, neither character have any summoners left. See, Master Yi's hanging around. He's going to buy a longsword, because I think he had the Doran's Blade. So he's just got a longsword now. That's really rough, though, because he probably didn't have enough money. Yeah, he didn't have money for anything else. So I understand you wanting to come back with a longsword, like at least something, but that longsword's really not going to do you much good. You might have been better off just saving the money for your next recall. Physically impossible with the 100 CS rule, yeah. No, I completely agree. The 100 CS rule is pretty much there to make sure games don't take forever. Because especially on Thursdays, we've had matches before where it's like Xerath versus Ziggs. Those games are going to take forever. Those are the ones you need a 100 CS rule to keep them from going 30 minutes. Master Yi's going. Akali's got her minion wave there to help her, though. Akali's moving, like, really aggressively, trying to cut off Yi from his tower. Is the Alpha Strike? I think she should be able to... Why is she... Okay. I think Akali got a little bit intimidated there because the amount of damage she was taking from minions. But I really think she could have probably saved that. What is Yi doing? I guess he's trying to bait her to, like, dash on him or something. Played in the Red Bull tournament. It was 6 Doran's Blades and Rings. Yeah, I think that's actually where a lot of the people started showing up for my tournament with the Red Bull one. Because the Red Bull tournament can actually give you, like, a decent prize. I'm, like, poor and can't. So, but yeah, that's the way a lot of games go, is just stacking Doran's items. The Doran's items are good. Arguably, Doran's Blade even got better with this patch. So yeah. We'll get a few. Like, Seeker's Arm Guard is not necessary, but it's a pretty good item for this matchup. The Red Bull tournament was really cool, though. By Challenger players. That's really unfortunate. I did have a Challenger player show up to my tournament, and they lost. Which kind of, like, surprised me a little bit. It seems like most of the people who end up winning my tournament are, like, plat players. I don't know if that's just because of, like, where skill cap meets the number of people in each bracket. Yeah, I think Master Yi is losing this. Oh, that was a good flash, though. Wait, but why'd he go back in? So one thing that's really unfortunate about these games is the CS difference. I think this is really easy to, like, underestimate if you're new to these kind of tournaments. The difference between 2,800 gold and 1,700 gold is actually really huge. Especially when Yi had to keep going back and kept buying, like, less gold effective items every time. Because he had, yeah, 2 daggers and a longsword there. Like, I think between these 3 items, if he could have bought 2 more Doran's Blades, that'd have been more worthwhile. But because he kept getting pressured and pressured back to base, yeah, you wanted to come back with something, so you just came back with items that aren't nearly as gold effective. One thing I would actually like to do I've requested Riot, which they don't respond to most of my emails. Um, I would like to be able to see more like things you can do with the custom games. Let me get that. Because I would think it would be really fun to run a tournament where I could like manually set the level or manually whatever set the levels for the characters and like the amount of gold they have to like play in a tournament where everyone just starts at max level and as much gold as possible and see how that kind of like changes things. I think that would be a lot more interesting to watch. But Riot has like no support for their custom games, so it's just not really possible. Um, I've asked Riot for other things too, like asking them for like support for their tournament scenes, because Riot used to have really strong support for their like lower tournaments, which is why like League of Legends took off like it did, because there's so much local tournament support, and they don't even do that anymore. They had a platform to help with it, and I think February they got rid of it all, which is really unfortunate because it was really cool. But yeah, there's just nothing now. Let me refresh. Because yeah, one of the ways to make these tournaments like more exciting and get more people involved in playing would be to have like bigger prizes, and there just isn't a really like excellent way for me to do that right now. Let's see if they're getting started. Yeah, 'cause Riot Games doesn't offer any support. I've like asked some like smaller companies and stuff, and yeah. Do we want to watch this one? It's a mirror match. Yeah, I don't pull like enough like Twitch numbers to actually get like tournament support. Oh, this is the okay. That's gonna take a sec to get going. 37. Okay, let's see if this one's going. Something I need to make more of an attempt to as well. I want to see a Cho'Gath game. Trying to get other like Twitch streamers involved in the tournaments, like either asking them if they want to play or ask them to like commentate would be kind of cool. But once again, I pull such small numbers, I don't. There's just not a lot of support or a lot of interest. Okay, let me set up the prediction for this one. I think Jax was on blue side. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, Cho'Gath is red side. Okay, we'll give this one 2 minutes since it hasn't even started yet. Okay. Okay. That's rolling. Let me get some music going. I want to go get a drink. We need what's some music that stream will actually enjoy. Because I don't know if stream wants to listen to a bunch of the stuff I listen to. Uh, oh, what's it called? I've got a song I think chat will like. I want the original one. Where's the original one at? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, sorry about this delay. PC crashed like 50 seconds in. 50 seconds into like the game starting. Like if the problem is if you had both loaded into the game like on Summoner's Rift, the match has to be recorded. Because I don't have a good way of, like, measuring whether or not someone, like, legitimately crashed or not. Is that now? Not necessarily. You should be able to jump back into your match. Like, if you load up a league, it should be available. Yeah, unfortunately the Riot platform doesn't offer any way to, like, pause matches or to, like... It'll delay announce if you've left, but there's no way for to pause the match. Which is another thing I've asked Riot to do in customs, and they... What's this? Okay. Sorry, let me go get a drink. Hopefully that answered your question, but I'll be back in a sec. So I just lose, lol. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a better answer for that stuff. Because there's no way for me, I can't watch every match, we can't pause games. Like, the best rule I can say is once players load in, the game is recorded. Because we had other people say, like, oh, well, I was locking really hard during the fight and I lost. I have no way to, like, measure or record any of that stuff. I don't have any support from Riot for this. And it's a really sucky situation. Is this another Victory Road? This one doesn't sound familiar. Let's see. Zach, were you facing E2 in that match? Just curious because of the messages. Forgot to take a pic. Oh, you could submit scores without a screenshot. I highly recommend screenshots, but it's not required. You should be able to go ahead and submit it anyway. I just highly recommend them because if both players come to me saying they've won and nobody took a screenshot, the best thing I can do is say, oh, we'll replay the match. We'll be back. I understand. That's a really sucky situation. I'm really sorry for that. It's just unfortunate. I wish I had better tools to run a better tournament. Replay it. Yeah, if both players are saying they won, the best I can say is replay it if there's no evidence. But you should be able to go ahead and submit your score even without a screenshot. Ooh. Was that Ignite get the final tick on that? I didn't think he was actually going to die. Let me take a second and see. Or was Ignite? Something else that's actually really sad, during this entire time this fight was happening, Cho'Gath had Grasp of the Undying up, and didn't get the proc off. He did try to, which Jax just dodged, and then he ran away. If he had managed to just get one attack off, I think he would have restored enough health there to actually live. So what's the deal with that? Your opponent played Twitch, did they? If they played Twitch and you get a screenshot of it, you just submit that and declare yourself the winner. They broke the rules. Like, very obviously, Twitch is not a melee character. They can come back on Thursday if they want to play ranged ones. Not today. Let me see. Twitch is a melee character? What do you mean? Twitch is not a melee character at all. Like, in any sense. Sounds like a fair game. I mean, you might be able to beat him anyway, but that's just messed up. Let's see. Muslaya. What? If you're in the game still, I can check on it and declare you the winner that way. I just don't know what your league name is. It doesn't matter anymore. No worry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's really. Okay. Wait. No. So wait. Oh. They declared themselves the winner probably because they got first blood, but they played a range character. That's like that's the point of the melee only tournament. Oh, did I click the wrong one? Maybe I did. This is so weird. I don't. What are they arguing for? GG feed Zong out. What? Okay, give me a sec. What do you mean too late? What do you know? Okay, let me get into. Okay, this one isn't. Loser of C25. Okay, let's. One sec. J feed Zong out. What are we? What's going on with this match? GG, I won. What? Is this match happening? What's going on here? Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out why you can't declare yourself the winner here. Because you should be able to report your own score. Like, I don't care who wins, I just need to make sure that you can actually, like, report the matches. Okay. I don't know why you're not responding. I'm just gonna move forward. Because we've got... Where it goes, there's just a report score up here. How do you declare yourself the winner? There should just be a button here to, like... I don't know for you if it says, like, report score or something. Or declare winner. It should just be up here in, like, the main, like, dashboard, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it. Because what you see and what I see is different. But I'm just wanting to make sure that match is going because we've got a little bit waiting on it right now. Oh, you don't have a code? Oh, we'll make a manual match for you. That's not tough. Okay. Yeah, we'll make a manual game. It happens. Battlefy, like once Battlefy has a winner declared, that's it. It doesn't like you going back and trying to change it for some reason. I'll get you both in here. We'll take care of it. Okay. There we go. We got you both in here now. Good stuff. Okay, I moved you to the other monitor. That way when you guys press start game, it doesn't, like, show anything that shouldn't be. Okay. In the meantime, though, let's see if we can find another game to watch. Because it's going to take a sec. Oh wait, I want to make sure I'm getting this right. I think I'm typing the wrong name. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else. Not an active game. Okay, we'll try to find another one then. See if Necro's in. Nope, okay. We got 3 games going right now, and none of them are playing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, 4. No, this is 1, 2. But some of them are still getting settled. Yeah. Muslaya, if you're still here, go ahead and do your bans in Battlefy chat. Oh, there we go. Okay, there you are. Good stuff. I spoke a little too soon, my bad. Viewer Aurelius out. These are all pretty good bans. There's a few characters I'm surprised I haven't seen any of today yet, though. But I don't know if I want to say who they are because I'm not one to bring them to, like, everyone's attention. Or maybe they've just been banned and, yeah. Camille Jarbin. Okay. Font needs 2 minutes. Okay, no problem. Okay. Let me see if one of these other games is ongoing that we can watch. Is this match ongoing? I'm not sure this one isn't ongoing. Both players readied up, but nobody said anything in chat yet. Are they doing their bans in like the League Clan maybe? Let's skip this one. Sorry, Asmongold. Darn, we've hit that place where there's no games actually playing out. Ready up? He didn't ready up. Okay. Well, darn. Maybe Delta lost internet or something. Okay, we may not watch this match in full. Sorry, I'm choking a little bit right now, so I'm wanting to get something on the screen, but we've got the match I had to manually set up ready soon. Okay, let's go to get that set up. Both characters, Doran's Blades, health. I mean, this is kind of what you'd expect in this matchup, right? Doran's Blade's a really good starting item for both of them. You could run Doran's Shield if you're wanting something else. What are you doing, Necro? What the hell? You're gonna actually make me look through my rules right now? Yeah. Come on. I'm fairly sure in rules it says go straight from base to top lane. Like, what is this shenanigan? It ended up not mattering, but still. Let me see. Happened to you last week? Yeah, I don't get this. Like, well, I feel bad doing this, but we're gonna do it. Necro reported 0-1. Wait, did they win? Oh, well, this is about to get really awkward then. Yeah, this is gonna get real awkward. That close? Was it close? I honestly, I didn't even see to the end of it. Necro started off the match by going to the jungle, which he's specifically not allowed to do. So I'm DQing him. I, I feel like I bend myself like around these rules so much, being like, well, it doesn't really matter. Like, no, I set the rules. I need to be more strict on this. Where is here? Yeah, what is this? Why are you in the? Why are you in the? Why are you in the jungle? Like, you literally know your opponent's not even allowed to enter there. Like, because that is specifically, like, running around to gank is illegal. So why are you even here? Let me see. Let me see. I want to see what the stop process. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, why? Why are you doing this? Like, actually, it makes me wonder. Like, how many people do this and I just don't happen to be watching their matches? Are important to a point. It's probably a violation. Because, yeah, I mean, this should automatically be given to font, right? How many times does this happen in my games and I just don't know because I can't watch all the matches? My mind is just blown right now. Like, this is ridiculous. To be fair, it affected nothing, so I'd probably ignore unless complained upon. Yeah. I think the difference between the two here is that going around through a bush gets you into a better position you shouldn't have been able to get into without opponent's vision. Like, getting into this bush shouldn't have, like, mattered either way. I guess, like, going into river or crossing river is what makes the difference here. I don't know. This is so frustrating that people do this, though. I don't know. Like, these isn't the kind of calls I want to be making. This isn't, like, fun for me or anyone else. This seems really ballsy. Oh. I can't believe he pulled that off. I want to watch that again. I can't believe Kled does that much damage. Why does Kled do that much damage? I guess in the end it didn't matter anyway, but jeez. That's a little ridiculous. Okay. That one's moving forward. I was removed from party because the game well, because both players left the game. Whatever. What is this? Oh, more League of Legends merch. That is a cute Feather Knight, to be fair. I want that Feather Knight. Okay. It's hard to refresh the tournament. Okay, so the winner bracket finals is the first match that's actually best of 3. Yeah. So the winner bracket final is the first game that's actually going to be like best of 3. The rules really don't change in the best of 3, except that players can redo their bans and picks. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. They're not in the game yet. Font versus Sulfur. Bans. Going through bans. Guaranteed Darius. I like the Darius ban. Darius is my like #1 pick for the Melee Mondays. He's just got so much damage potential, and he can heal from his Q. It's just crazy what he can do to other melee characters. If you're not going to play Darius on Mondays, you should ban him every game. I legitimately think he's that strong. That's not to say he can't lose matchups, but he's just strong into so many of them. Actually, I don't know. I'm wondering right now, does Clyde cleanse all his blade stacks when he goes into his his second form? That's actually crazy important to the matchup. And I don't know. It wouldn't, I don't think. For some reason, I was thinking it actually did have like a cleanse effect, but I don't know what it cleanses. I don't think debuffs are removed. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Or maybe it didn't, they changed it. I don't know. I know it does give you like a period of invulnerability, but that's about it. That's the only thing I'm like super confident of here. It looks like this game. We'll go ahead and watch this game. We're gonna get into a little early. We're gonna have a black screen, but that's okay. Totes, yeah. And then let's go ahead and put up a prediction too, because we haven't done one of those in a while. And some music. Let's see. I like Ongaku music. Ongaku music is pretty much always good. Okay, we got that. We're good. I can close Curse for now, because we don't need this. We're not playing WoW. I might play WoW later. I don't... The thing about WoW, I enjoy WoW. Like, I'll play it on my own, but it doesn't feel like it's even worth streaming WoW. Because there's so many other, like, huge WoW streams, and I'm not going to be able to do anything terribly different to, like, attract people to my stream with it. Right, at least with League, I have the tournament, which is something kind of different and unique. But with WoW, I don't have that much to offer. I was actually thinking about doing, like, a WoW 1v1, like, once a week. I need to figure out how that would work, because I'm not sure if Battlefy really supports that too much. But I think that would be pretty fun as well. Oh, even the super fancy collie. Okay, Akali versus Pantheon. I'm leaning towards Pantheon, but I don't feel like I should really count Akali out. Like, it feels like it's a very close matchup. Akali does have fleet footwork, which provides her some sustain in lane that Pantheon doesn't provide. Pantheon actually has some like hard CC though, so I like that. I think I'm leaning towards Pantheon, but I'm not like totally convinced. Like if Akali wins this, I'm not gonna feel like blown out of the water like my prediction was wrong here. Sorry. As it gets later in the night and as I talk more, I'm gonna have more problems with my cough. So we're gonna try to play through as much of this as possible though. Let's see, did he... I wasn't paying a lot of attention. Did he place this, recall, and then come back with a red trinket? That's actually like a pretty interesting strategy for Akali. And does start off with a stun there. See, that's a lot of damage really fast. A lot of damage, you got press the attack off. It's pretty good. Actually, yeah, I like this a lot. Because Pantheon can pretty much just on cooldown just W her right now. Like, obviously you want to make sure you're full stacks, but it seems like he's not having a problem with it. Ooh, that's actually rough. He doesn't have his stun up for this. If he had managed to hit level 2 before he did that, I would have liked it a lot more. But he jumped in, like, mid-leap, she hit level 2, which gave her a lot more damage potential. You gotta be careful with it once you get to that point where someone's about to hit level 2. Because it's a huge advantage to have really fast. Jump and Q. Yeah, Akali's taking a lot of harassment, but she can heal up. She's started with a Doran shield, so she's going to get a little bit of healing from that. She's got fleet footwork, which will continue to heal her. Not enough. Yeah, Pantheon's base damage is really good. Akali, I think, does really well when she can like dance around her opponents, but Pantheon doesn't really care, right? If you try to dance around Pantheon, he just presses W. And that. Yeah, he didn't even need his third ability there. But GG, was that... Let me make sure which one we're watching. Because I think that's from... Yeah, okay, that's the upper bracket. Yeah, I want to make sure we watch all three of these. Yep. Do bans on picks, yeah. Which side you're on, I don't think really matters too much. The switching sides is more of a formality. But I want players to be able to like redo their bans and picks. There's a few ways the 1v1 tournament can be like extremely and overly simplified, and I try to keep away from that. So certain things like going top lane where you have bushes, allowing characters to recall so they can like rebuy items, being able to redo picks and bans and best of threes. I think these are really important to have these tactical decisions available. I think it makes the games a little more interesting and allows the players a little. Because I think for players it's a lot more fun to have to like think through what you're doing and plan a bit rather than just showing up for a match and playing. Right. If we wanted to just show up for a match and play, we would do this in Howling Abyss, which would be significantly easier to do. Right, because then we don't have to worry about like the jungle rules or anything. But I think having to like recall is a good decision. Maybe that's actually something I should bring up in my my Discord server. Because I think it's a good decision, but I haven't actually asked any of the players what they think about it yet. Yeah, maybe that's something to bring up for a discussion. Um, I'll make a post about it maybe tomorrow. I don't want to distract from the tournament right now. What decision? Oh. Alright, let me turn this down just a little bit. I can't turn it down too much more without muting. Okay, so I think the tournament is more interesting when players have to make more decisions rather than just showing up and playing. So certain things like going top lanes where there's bushes, allowing like 3 bans per side, allowing people to redo picks and bans in between, allowing characters to make the choice between recalling or staying in lane for more CS, I think is more interesting. If I wanted less choices and the tournament to be more about just fighting, I would go to Howling Abyss. Right, because Howling Abyss, there's no recalls. You can heal, sort of. I think even in custom Howling Abyss, you start at level 3. Yeah, and I think those tactical choices make the game more important. I think it makes the game better. But what I was saying is I might post something in my Discord server if people would prefer to do Howling Abyss over Summoner's Rift Top. I like the idea of being able to like recall and buy items. I think it gives players a chance to come back if they're losing a matchup. But the more we play, the less it seems that actually happens. Because usually it seems once people start getting forced out of lane, they just fall further and further behind. So maybe Howling Abyss would be better for the tournament. Let's see, they're not in a game yet. Oh, that's not what I'm wanting. Let me see, can I tell it to go to Howling Abyss instead? I'm gonna make a fake tournament. That's literally happening today. I don't know, can I tell it to go... Oh, I can tell it to go Howling Abyss. Howling Abyss blind pick? Let me see. Interesting, 100% get feedback from the community. Know what the outcome for that is? Yeah, in practice it sounds really good, but now that we've done this for a few months and I'm thinking about it, being able to recall doesn't make as much of an impact as I thought it would. In which case we might as well be doing Howling Abyss, where it allows us to simplify the rules. Like, the people that, like, step into jungle where they're not hurting anyone, but it is against the rules, so I feel like I should ban them, is not a decision I want to be... Like, it's not fun for me. It's not fun for players that I have to ban, even though they didn't, like, really do anything terribly wrong. So Howling Abyss might be a good decision. If I do this, I might go ahead and just do Howling Abyss on Monday. That way we're not changing up the Thursday tournament. Well, no, screw that. It's my tournament. I can change up the rules as I want. We could try this on Thursday. I'll post something in Discord. Actually, I'll post something on Twitter, too. Try to get some feedback on this. Because Twitter, let me see. I've never actually done a Twitter poll. Okay, well, it doesn't... It's a scary mentality. It's a communist tournament over. I mean, that's true. I get, like, really frustrated with certain things in this tournament, though. But certain things, like changing the map, what I'm saying is I could change the map for Thursday, and it doesn't really matter. But I don't like to make last-minute changes. I've done last-minute changes for, like, rules and stuff, but they've usually been, like, last-minute is in a day ahead of time. So, like, something happens with one tournament, and then I realize, like, oh, I hadn't considered this. So I'll add a rule to it in the next one. For the Melee tournament, I specifically added Lilia as a banned character, because for all mechanics in the game, she is a ranged character. But she looks like she's meleeing people, which was leading to a lot of confusion. So that was something I kind of, like, changed pretty fast without a huge, like, announcement or conversation about it. Because that was kind of causing some, like, friction between players and myself, where I'm like, Lilia's ranged, you can't play her, and people are like, but she has a melee animation. Let's see. $100. Shanks makes since one. Yeah, it felt like very obvious to me because she's a ranged character that she's banned. But I understand if you look at her animation, she's hitting someone with a stick. It's just a very long stick. She's melee, you cannot get Hurricane. Wait, is she really? Excuse me. Because her actual attack range is outside of what's considered melee. Her attack range is like 325, which all other melee characters have an attack range of like 100. There used to be a lot more mechanics in the game that actually mattered if something was ranged or melee. I don't know how many there are. A really easy test of this is wind wall. Does Lilia's auto attack get blocked by wind wall or no? That's probably a really easy, like, test for this. Wind wall or Brahms wall, because they mechanically are the same-ish. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, going forward, I think it's okay just to consider her like a ranked champion. I think a lot of people were really excited to play her when she first came out, but now that she's not new anymore, it doesn't matter as much. Because characters like Samira, we saw a little bit of when she first came out, but now that she's had some time to kind of like chill and stop being so hyped, we haven't seen her. That's not a fair test since she's ranged. Same for pre-work. Ooh, that's actually a really good point. I hadn't considered that. Yeah, that's only a test of if it's a projectile, which technically doesn't mean melee or ranged. We're getting into like the really like hard-coded mechanics now. This is pretty interesting. I also didn't know Vel's auto attacks weren't blocked by Yoso Windwall. Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense and I believe you. But if you had just asked Snap Decision, I would have said, of course it's blocked. Custom game and see if you can get a Hurricane. Yeah, go for it. That's actually a really good test for it. That's probably a better test for it. Because I imagine Hurricane still works on Vel'Koz. Imagine. I've never seen a Hurricane by Vel'Koz, so I don't know. Sorry, Monster Cat. We'll come back. Pantheon versus Irelia. I like the Irelia. Yeah, I like Irelia. Irelia is one of those characters that has a really high skill ceiling on. I meant on late. Yeah, sorry. I know that's what you meant. I was just continuing with that example. Um, Irelia like is like she's really strong, but if you're not experienced with her, I don't feel like she's super impactful. Like there's a very big difference between a high level Irelia and someone who just picked her up. More so than some like most characters, I would probably say. Stun coming out. It doesn't look at anything else. A lot of damage coming out. Yeah, I really got the stun, but until I really is actually at like full stack or nearly full for her passive, I don't expect her to fight. For anyone that doesn't know, Irelia's passive just gives her so much. At max, it's why'd you go away? 40% attack speed and an extra 22 magic damage on hits. I'm really surprised by this actually, because Pantheon got to like half health, which I don't consider him as like needing to recall at half health. But he did at least go back and buy a Dorn's Blade and a health potion, which I consider to be a very good purchase for him. More Dorn Blades is a really like just solid build for Pantheon. He doesn't really need anything else. Attack damage, health, and then Omnivamp. That test won't work with new items. I can get Tiamat and Hurricane. They remove the range restriction. Oh, did they? What the hell, Riot? Um, I wonder. Okay, so I actually this seems weird to like rely on, but the champion spotlights will usually start by saying this character is a ranged assassin who does stuff, right? Like I feel like that's Freak's intro for most of them, is he introduces them as either like a ranged or melee character. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe they don't do that for everyone. Now I want to go back and watch the Lilia spotlight after this game. Like, okay, let's see. It doesn't say That's really disappointing. I don't think Freak has ever let me down before. Darn. Dance Master Freak. Ooh. Zyrelia. You see right now she's glowing, so she's got her full stacks. Once those fall off, she should be able to go in and fight. How long does this last, though? There it is. That lasted a little bit longer than I thought. You can stack for 6 seconds. Felt like way more than 6 seconds. Oh, that's really bad. She used her ultimate there and Pantheon dodged it. That's really bad to be out. She may actually be ranged by, I believe, that you couldn't get Hurricane. I mean, that might be true. She might have been a ranged character who got... Let's see. Could get her Hurricane and take it back. Okay. Yeah, so Lilia is ranged. But see, I think by now you probably understand what I was talking about, though, where it's such a weird spot that she's in that it was worth it for me to, like, change the rules to clarify. But yeah, what we actually could do is just do, like, a week of Howling Abyss and see how that feels. Because it's, like, we could try it for a week, and then if it feels good, stick with it. If it doesn't, then just go back. Like, I don't think anybody will complain about trying something different for a week. Pantheon Ultimate. I actually like this. Pantheon's Ultimate is so hard to really get a use of in this game mode. You might as well just use it to get back to lane faster. Like, if you hit your opponent with it, that's good. But Yeah. Totes, even I was confused. Yeah. There was a while there we're talking about this. I'm like, oh god, was I wrong? Like, is she actually melee this entire time? Like, because I don't know. I think she's just an extremely short ranged character. Like, her animation absolutely looks melee though. It looks like she bonks you with the little like orb on her stick, which I would consider to be a melee attack. But it also gets into like, is Thresh considered a melee character? And no, unless they've changed it, he's not. Because I used to play Thresh support with the Oh, he's diving into her tower. Oh, the stun was. I'm not doing a very good commentating. A very good job comment. Whatever. I just kind of wasn't expecting that dive. Darn. Yeah, because Thresh look like I don't know if you classify that as melee. It's a whip. Um, but there used to be a support tank item which would last hit minions below half health if you're melee, which you wanted to build Thresh really tanky, so you wanted the item, but he did not get the execute because he was considered a ranged character. And I hated it for so long because I loved playing Thresh. Now they've just removed that from the item. You don't have to be melee anymore. But I remember that he's classified as ranged. Everyone hated that. Yeah. Okay, what is this? I'm not recognizing this item. Oh, it's Executioner's Calling. Okay. God, I've been playing League of Legends for so long, and they just change all the item like pictures to me, and I don't recognize anything anymore. This must be what like new players experience when they first try out League. They just feel overwhelmed with so much stuff. Is 100 minions win? Yeah. So it'll go to either First Blood or 100 CS. Either one. In the 100 CS, I don't love it as a win condition, but it's there to make sure games don't take too long. And just as like a matter of fact, very few games go to 100 CS because once someone hits 90, your opponent will usually dive you super hard because you're about to win. They have to like dive you as a last ditch effort. But yeah, I don't know if I said it or not. I was thinking this Pantheon's God build. He literally came back with like 5 Doran's Blades and a bunch of health potions. That is the way. Oh, I really missed her ult. That's bad. Really good dashes here, though. Ignite on a Pantheon. He's going to be blocking everything. Looks like he's going to walk out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you'll notice once it gets close to 100 CS, both players usually change their playstyle. Like, if a character gets really ahead on CS, they'll usually start playing a lot safer. Because that's kind of an upcoming win condition for them, and there's no reason for them to stretch their neck out. Pantheon Ultimate. Oh, God. Irelia can't recall. Irelia, don't recall! Okay. I actually did like Irelia pushing the wave to recall for a last chance to, like, buy items. Uh, but once Pantheon ulted back in, you can't do that. You have to stick around. Because he just made up all that CS you thought you had in his advantage. Yeah, Irelia should not have recalled. But it's tough, right? Because, like, just be this 10 CS away is 2 waves. Like, it's really hard once your opponent's in that position to really stop them. Where's Irelia going? Okay. It looked like she was going mid, but I think a lot of players actually have like little habits that, like, even though they're not relevant to the tournament scene, they still peek out. So like I notice somebody will like start walking bot lane and then they correct themselves. And I think they usually see like, oh, bot lane's pushing and there's nobody there. I'm gonna go soak. Other things like characters will like ward these river bushes, which if you're top lane, warding river bushes is very important. But it does absolutely nothing because there's no jungler here. You just don't think about it. You just do it out of habit. Recurve bow. Recurve bow. Oh darn. He sell one for a pickaxe. He spoiled the build. He didn't want 6 Dorans anymore. Yeah, and at this point, like, you're 1 CS away. What do you even do? Like, you can try to push him out, but especially with his Q having such range. Nah. Yeah. She's diving him, but yeah, they're... Pantheon's gonna die, probably. Yeah. But he did get 100 CS beforehand. We can even rewind it, just in case anybody is skeptical. I was watching. Yeah, right here. Pantheon hits 100 CS and he's still alive. Hasn't died yet. So Yikes wins that one. Sorry. Yeah, it's whenever one win condition is met. Never mind. Oh, I feel really bad. I'm sorry. Why is it going to do this to me? Darn. I have to manually go in. I actually wonder... Oh, wait, you declared yourself... Yeah, okay. Watching stream to make sure. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you already beat me to it. Okay. And since that was actually really close, yeah. CSing is super important, though. I think a lot of people come to the tournament and they don't expect that. So what'll happen now... Let me go back to bracket. So GG feed will go down here to the end of the lower bracket. Oh, which is actually ready to start. That's good timing. They'll play this one out, and then the grand final goes up here to whoever wins these 2 matches. If you've never done like a double elimination tournament, what happens in the grand finals is if the winner wins, the tournament's over because that knocks the lower bracket out. If the lower bracket person wins, that would technically knock the winner bracket down, but not out. So it goes to another best of 3. So the lower bracket can come back and win, but they have to be able to win 2 best of 3s in a row here, which has happened multiple times. But obviously, it's not the position you want to be in. Darn it. I wonder if I tried loading the bracket on Firefox, if I would not have these issues. Round 8. So I have to like go in manually and find it. 10, so salty. I'm sorry. You might get a free win here, though, if Dope Sensei doesn't ready up. Let me get some more music. And I forgot, we'll have to do predictions for all of these matches. Now that there's only like one thing going on and I can focus on it a bit better. We don't play 100 CS? I'm fairly sure it's there. We can go back in the rules and check. Unless I deleted it on accident. That's the way all the tournaments run. Win conditions. First blood, first tower, 100 CS. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the 100 CS win condition, but... I mean, matches could take way too long without it. Same way. The first turret kill is there as a second, like, has the game actually gone on this long? Which it never should. 6-song Pokemon? Yeah. This is red? Yeah, this is Trainer Red. Okay, I need a sec. I'm juggling things now. I need to stop. Something worth worrying about when turret playing is evolved. Hauling Abyss. Yeah. I actually did. We had one game in the months I've been doing this that almost got to a first turret. It's just, I guess both players were really terrible at CSing. Because turret plate was down, one of them was nearly dead, and one of the players was playing Ziggs. So suddenly the other player had to be really aggressive to make sure Ziggs didn't get near the turret. Excuse me. My bad CS. Yeah. If the game goes to first Tower Blood, then they're both bad at CS and need to go practice. Okay, sorry, I needed to suck. I'm doing better now. We are... Oh, God. Let me refresh. Did the other player ready up? I have to manually, darn it. Okay, he did ready up. It just took a sec. It's okay. Okay, so last game before Grand Finals, all of which are best of 3. This one is not, but... This is Set versus Yasuo. This is not a fire. Windows, please. Oh, I haven't left this one yet. Okay, that's my bad. Okay. I won't give Windows a hard time this time. Okay, get that started. What was I doing? Oh, Twitter. I wanted to make that Twitter poll. It's Monday, so to Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday. We'll give it 3 days. items. Okay, like some Rift, because you can recall and buy more items, a tactical choice, but Howling Abyss make ruling easier since there isn't a jungle river. Also start at level 3. Okay, I don't want to scroll too far on Twitter because Twitter likes to just put random things in there sometimes. I don't know why. Okay. Is it done for you? If you, where's it at? I can't find it. Yeah, so if we're in the lower bracket and you lose, you're out of the tournament. So yeah, if you lose here, you're done. If you win, you go to the grand finals. Okay, let me see real fast. Because I wanted to... Oh darn, we're just thinking all in level 1. Oh no, it's not all in. Okay. You have a PhD in tech? That's insane. Start calling you Dr. Leon. I actually do. It's not December yet, but it'll be a year this December when I finally finished. Yeah, I worked on my PhD's in technology management with an emphasis in digital communications. I started it while I was teaching university, and part of the deal was that I would continue to do my PhD while teaching, and then when I finished, they would give me an actual professor, like a big boy career. And unfortunately, the university is like, sorry, we don't have money. And they let me go, as I was finishing my PhD. Not too happy about that one, but not through the fault of anybody here, so. Oh, Flash exhausted. Ooh. That haymaker does so much damage. Maximal 191 true damage, plus a shield. That was actually a really close one, though. I thought Yasuo was actually going to get it. Dope Sensei really good reaction by exhausting early. If Dope Sensei had, held the exhaust or not done it so quickly, he would have died. Level 3 right on time. Yep. It's unfortunate. You didn't complete your PhD program or just not get a better job? The university dropped me. I do have my PhD. Let me double check on this, and I'll show you something. Okay, it looks like these two, they're readied up. I don't get a chance to show this off very often, so I'm excited. This is ridiculous. I do not recommend people go for a PhD after doing this. Okay, so this is my dissertation. I was so proud afterwards, I literally got it printed. It is approximately 800 pages of my topic was essentially reducing sexual assault on college campuses through digital education. So yeah, this is what I did. This is years of work and accumulation. But I did finish my PhD. It's just that during my time at the university, they're like, we don't have as much money, They're like, here's a lower quality job so that I could keep my benefits and that would pay for like some of my tuition. And then as I'm finishing, they're like, yeah, we don't have anything for you. I actually had to pay for the last semester in full, but yeah, that's kind of my problem right now. Is now I'm just the young guy with a PhD, which nobody in like academia really wants to hire me for. So I've kind of been unemployed for a while. Just I do some stock trading, which is not super profitable for me because I'm probably just bad at it. And then I do streams because streaming is actually fun. I enjoy my streams more than I did some of the stuff I was doing in university. The teaching part I loved. I loved teaching students. Like those interactions were great, but some of the stuff I did on campus, not as much fun. um, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I feel bad. I haven't been streaming as much, which I know my stream won't grow unless I actually stream. But just because of my breathing issues and stuff, it's difficult. The longer the stream goes on, the harder it is for me to talk, and the more I'm having to pause to cough. When do we have another? We do these tournaments every Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Both of them are 1v1 League of Legends, but the Thursday one, all champions are allowed. Monday is just our Melee Monday day. So yeah. What did you study? My PhD is in technology management, but my emphasis was in digital communications. Which is actually a very broad topic. So I did a lot of different things during my PhD studies. Actively looking to get a career, trying to build this. So I've actually, while I've been sick, I've been applying for different jobs. The problem is the PhD actually is not good for me just because I'm young. So I have the qualification of a PhD, but I don't have the experience to back it up. I've been applying for various like government positions though, because some government positions require a PhD. Especially I've been looking into things like statistics because I really love math. I liked the data recording and stuff for my dissertation, so I'm looking at that. If I could... Sorry. If there were a more guaranteed way, I would make streaming a career. Because I love streaming. I like organizing these tournaments, even though they're small, I enjoy that. I love getting to talk to people on stream and getting to do cool stuff like that. The problem with streaming is there's probably a few thousand people on Twitch right now that are trying to grow their stream. And most of them will never even most of them will never be affiliates. Even like fewer of those will ever be partners. And that's one of the difficult things about Twitch, is it doesn't matter how much time or effort I put into this, there's no guarantee that I'll ever make it as a streamer. And make this, like, to a point where I'm making a sustainable income from it. Because right now, these tournaments actually cost me money. Right, it's not much. I'm spending $10 a week on tournaments. But I'm not making $10 a week off of, like, subs and advertisements and all those things. But I do it because I enjoy it. And luckily, I saved everything while I was working as a college professor, which does pay pretty well. So, I've got a bit in savings still. But savings aren't infinite.
Thanks for sharing that story. I hope this helps build your streaming career at all and help you out financially.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Cowfish, thanks for the tip. I appreciate. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. The $10 runs tournaments for an entire week, which absolutely helps. That's why I need to double my efforts down on this. I kind of got dissuaded sending out like letters and stuff trying to get like sponsors or working with other Twitch streamers, and most of them you never hear back from. But I need to like redouble my efforts on that. Because how cool would it be to be running these like tournaments and actually get some like bigger like well-known LoL players to like show up and play in them, or to like commentate with them? I think that would be really cool. But most of them you send an email to or DM and you never hear back. And it's really easy just to kind of lose your enthusiasm after so long. Which is the same way kind of for job hunting, right? You send out a ton of applications, and when nothing works out, you just kind of start feeling bad about it. But that doesn't help anybody. Both exhaust falling out. Is he going to tower dive this? One more auto will probably do it. Ooh. Excuse me, that was actually really close. It's totally based on your connection or connections of your connections. So yeah, a lot of the people I'm well connected to on Twitch, I used to be a politics streamer. So what I was well known for is I was the person who like ran and organized political roundtables twice a week. So we did one day a week was just kind of whoever could show up would. And then Fridays, I think, I did a very organized one where I started inviting like bigger streamers and slowly built that one up over time. And that grew into something a little bit bigger. We would actually like we actually did get Destiny on there for one night. We had people like we'd get Harkdan on, we'd get Lumiru on. I don't know if anybody here knows those people because they're all like political streamers. Unfortunately, when I stopped doing politics streams and went to like gaming, I lost a lot of that base I'd already built up. So I'm kind of still in that process of building things up again. Okay. So I was going to say, okay. What I think I need to do to kind of change my strategy a little bit, because unfortunately, full admission right now, when I'm asking like streamers like, hey, do you want to play in my tournament? I have a lot more to gain than they do. It is absolutely not an equal opportunity for us. Like, they're allowed to stream it, it gives them something to do on stream, but I'm the one that's really benefiting from it. So maybe I need to double down and look at some of the streamers that have like 40 or less like active viewers. Because now that we're at the end of the tournament, I don't have a lot of viewers left. But at the beginning, I usually cycle around like 15 or so consistently. You bring no value? Yeah, essentially, yeah. Like, they could play in my tournament, but they could just play regular League of Legends too, and they wouldn't see like extra viewers from it. Excuse me. Okay. And for people that here don't know, this is a best of 3 now. So they report their first game, which they done. And then they get to redo picks and bans. What is this? Why did the Pokemon music go that direction? Guess the Banjo-Kazooie is always fun. Yeah, and there really isn't a lot that I can do to make myself, like, more attractive to these bigger streamers at the moment. The best thing I can probably do is just focus on building my own stream up. But especially since I've been sick, there's not a whole lot I can do. And consider we're getting to the end of this, and I'm really having to pause to be able to talk a lot. Besides, build your base. Exactly. So that's, I need to focus on just being a, like, more consistent streamer. Which is tough. But I did go back for another COVID test today and found out I'm still COVID negative. So at least there's that. But yeah, I went back to my doctor and he didn't have anything to kind of help me along. Are they playing another one already? I didn't see the bands. Okay, whatever, we'll jump in. it's kind of like I've thought about doing doing like a WoW tournament once a week, which would still be really cool to do because I would enjoy that. But at the same time, it doesn't solve the necessary problem of me. Like it kind of builds my base, but because they're two different games, it kind of doesn't, right? I have to go. Wish you best of luck for the rest of the tournament. It was fun. Yeah, no, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to talk about anything else, just DM me on Discord. I spend a lot of time like at my computer, so I can usually respond pretty well if I'm at home. Helps, but doesn't at the same time. Yeah, like if I wanted to expand to different games, it would have to strongly be because it's something I would enjoy doing. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna take a sec. Yeah, it is borderless. For some reason, it does not like alt tabbing. Wait, does Jax just shove the dragon back in its eggshell? Like, is that actually what happens there? Ooh. That's actually really good timing by Set. So Set pulled off his haymaker right as he was about to get hit by Jax. So first of all, that gave him a shield to block a lot of the damage. Jax, by that point, is pretty much set in place, so he's not going to be able to dodge the true damage part of it. And I'm fairly sure you can't interrupt Set out of his haymaker. Once he starts the animation, it goes off. So Set being stunned doesn't mean anything. Ooh, that exhaust almost got him. So Set actually does use both of his summoners there. Jax is going to recall, which is really bad. He's going to lose out a lot from recalling this early, but he does maintain his ignite. So if he wants to go really aggressive, he might be able to like get a kill out of it. So Jax is doing a really good job of dodging haymakers now that he has a little more mobility in his kit. It's a lot that comes out though. I think that actually is what won it. I think if like the true damage from Set had come out, that would have played out a bit differently. Jax just did a really good job of like using his hops and staying mobile around Set's haymaker, because so much of Set's damage and dueling potential comes from that one ability. Like it's a true damage and a shield on him, which are just both excellent. Let me go back. It is 1-1. Okay, that's what I thought, but I don't pay super close attention to these matches, so I like the score of them because it just doesn't matter as long as players are reporting them. Okay, yeah. I actually like this too. Like people, if they're not sure about something, like being willing to ask questions. It's much. It's much. It makes me a lot happier when people ask questions rather than coming to me after the fact. Put some Banjo-Kazooie music on. Also, I'm fairly sure I'm gonna cut stream after this. Oh, actually, you know what? Um, I said I was gonna do something in Discord. I might as well do it now in between matches. What is the buff from ARAM? Because I was talking about moving the tournament to ARAM instead of Howling Abyss, or to Howling Abyss instead of Summoner's Rift. Add pods to Howling Abyss. Can we not? Okay, I'm not seeing. Okay, it just may not be available here. I might, like, I can just play in ARAM and find out later. I was kind of just hoping I could figure it out right now. Let's see. Oh, maybe I have to search by ARAM instead of Howling Abyss. Maybe that's why. What is the aura? The item changes too are really important. I didn't think about that. Plus 70 summoner spell haste. Stores mana per second. Passively generates experience. Reduces outgoing heals by 50%. Healing reduction does not affect self heals. Okay, that's it. That doesn't matter then. Melee champions gain 10 magic resist. That's actually pretty huge. I didn't know about that one. We'll have to see if the custom mode actually has that buff or not too, because I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, I closed it, didn't I? I didn't mean to close it. That's my bad. Oh, so it's dual set now. Okay. We might be a little bit too soon to jump in, but we'll try to watch it. Mirror matches are so hard to cast. I think something that's actually really good about this match is trying to use your Haymaker No, to use it second or first. It's nice to use it first just so you have the shield, but I think if you use it second, you're more likely to actually hit the true damage part of it. Having the shield is probably more important, because then you're just guaranteed to block some of the damage. Especially if you're like at ranged poke, where you're not like fully engaged with the enemy. Oh, we need to do another prediction. I forgot about the last one. It's such a long title for the skin. Obsidian Dragon Set Prestige Edition. Come on, Riot. And okay, get their names down too. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if there's anybody here that's actually interested in predicting or not, but there it is. I actually think the predictions are kind of fun. I haven't seen a lot of the other streams using predictions though, but it's a new like upcoming feature, so not everybody has like had a chance at it yet. Tomorrow's forecast going to be between 39 and 20 degrees. Why is... I know why it's getting so cold. I don't need to ask that. And a chance of rain tomorrow. We might actually get some, well, snow. Whatever. Indiana really hasn't gotten its snow yet, so... We had like a few flurries today, but it was essentially nothing. It doesn't count as an actual, like, snow shower. Let's see, both of them starting... Yeah, see, how do I cast this? Both of them running Exhausting Night. Both of them are running Doran's Blade and Health Potions. Oh, it's Hail of Blades versus Press the Attack. That's the difference here. Like, come on. How do I cast this? What do I do? I wonder if I should try putting, like, Twitch chat in the lower right-hand corner. Because there's really nothing going on down there. I'm being sloppy with my popcorn, sorry. Popcorn, I love popcorn, but god, it's so messy to eat. This will be all over my floor in a few days. Yeah, I should start uploading these to YouTube and be consistent about that. But having Twitch chat helps since I try to, like, talk to Twitch chat a lot. When that comes out, oh, there's the Haymakers, both of them exhausted. I don't think Sensei's gonna make it out. He's so low. One more auto. Is he gonna actually make it? Oh my god, he lives. How does he live? He's gonna go recall. So actually really interesting here. Both characters know the other's cooldown on their Haymaker, because they used it at the exact same time. Also, let me see. Sets, I think health regen is based on missing health? Yeah, you getting flat health regen based on missing health. Okay. Okay. So Sensei pushes out the wave. I actually like Sensei pushing out the wave a little bit. Yikes doesn't actually miss too much though, but he misses a little bit. Both characters, though, 20 CS. They're going to, yeah, recalling with almost the exact same thing. 2 Doran's Blades. One comes back with an extra health pot over the other, but that's not significant. Let's see, are both characters scaling Haymaker first? Oh no, Sensei's going for extra ranks in Q first. 20 plus 2.4 max health. Okay, it does a little 10 more flat and an extra 0.4% max health. I mean, it's not too bad. Is that better than Haymaker though? I don't know. Haymaker, like, it's just, Haymaker's one of those abilities, if you dodge it, like, that's, I don't know. I think the extra shield on Haymaker might be more important than the extra damage. Because I think you'll most often hit the edge of it. But yikes, recalling, getting a third Doran's Blade. I am enjoying this music. I love Banjo-Kazooie, though. Like, N64 is probably my favorite console ever. And Banjo-Kazooie might be my favorite, like, single-player game ever. There's no way. Oh, he actually does take the recall. Okay. So I'm not sure about this. Dope is actually going 2 long swords, so I'm not sure if he's gonna try building it in a lethality. I really like the Doran's items, though. I don't think that's very necessary. Dope also has to be careful about recalling, because he's starting to, like, lose on CS a little bit. And that's really important, especially for, like, the mirror match. If neither character is, like, managing to get a kill on each other, CS is where it's gonna actually matter. And yikes, yeah, buying 4 Doran's Blades now. I like that setup way better than Dope's. I think all the Doran's items are so good, just especially Doran's Blade. Doran's Blade giving Omnivamp now. This is a really good stat. Makes them even better for, like, more AP characters. Let me see. Oh, manages to actually get a stun off. A lot of damage. Haymaker. Ooh. So that's actually really good. Dope managed to dodge the entire Haymaker. Otherwise, I think Dope was losing the trade until he hit his Haymaker but dodged yikes. I think really important. Both characters have, yeah, all summoners are up right now. And all the health potions are completely, they're being used now. So, at this point, Yikes is a slight CS lead, but has better, like, way better itemization at this point. Maybe after Dope recalls and builds those longswords into something, it'll help catch him up. But right now, 2 longswords is just significantly weaker than 2 Doran's Blades. Oh, why running forward like that? There's the exhaust ultim into tower. Oh, looks like it's stuck. They're both haymakers going out with Sheath Shields. Ooh, yikes, barely winning. Actually, the tower making the difference here. That's the difference in a tower hit. GG to Yikes for winning that. So the real question, what side of the bracket was Yikes on? Yikes was in the upper bracket. I would have actually liked to have seen that go to another best of 3. That was really close. That was a really good play getting the ult under tower like that, though. That's what made the difference. Let's see. Yikes, are you with us right now? Are you with us in Twitch chat? We just need to figure out pricing, and it makes it a little bit easier if you are. Yikes, are you with us? You didn't have to yell like that, but okay. Yikes. Oh, that must be Yikes. So Yikes, congratulations on winning. I think this is your first time playing with us. If I'm incorrect about that, I'm sorry. So the way League of Legends does gifting, I cannot give you a prize immediately. The way Riot works is you have to be on someone's friends list for 24 hours before you can send them a gift. So what I need to know is what account you want your prize sent to. I'll add as a friend. Yeah. It's 9:25, so I'll probably just set an alarm for like 9:30 p.m. tomorrow, and it'll get sent to you. If something happens and I'm not around my house at 9:30 p.m., I'll reset my alarm to be a bit later. If somehow Wednesday comes around and you haven't gotten your prize, DM me on Discord. But that happened once, because literally the store was down. The store was down for like 24 hours. I couldn't do anything about that. But yeah, I can send your prize to any NA account. You just have to tell me which one it is. Prize on the account I played on today. Okay, yeah. So it's just a Yikes like this, right? If so, I'll add you as a friend. Okay, my in-game account is Moncraze, by the way. Which I know is different from my league name. I'm sorry. Or from my Twitch name. There you go. Elderwood Orn Big Pog. It's actually a really good looking skin. Poor Orn's been neglected. Okay. Big Orn fan. Orn is really good. In all seriousness, Orn's passive is so busted. I don't understand why people are okay with it. Like, being able to make your own items in lane is huge. And then being able to, like, late game, being able to just upgrade your opponent's items for free, or your allies' items, like, the gold value from that is stupid. Oh, is that? I didn't look at your champions. Oh, darn, you got a 67% win rate on Ornn. And that's a lot of games played, too. That's not insignificant. Darn, look at you. It's between $5 and RP and a mystery skin? Yeah. If you want the mystery skin, you can take that, but if you just want $5 RP to spend on whatever you want, or save up for something bigger, that's totally legit. I'm gonna go ahead and set an alarm right now. Oops. Yeah. When I first started off, I gave mystery skins as prizes, just because I happen to have a lot of RP on my account from old Riot promotions. But most players would rather just have $5 RP, which makes a lot of sense. I had one player who was actually winning a lot of my tournaments at the time, got like 3 Grave skins in a row. He didn't play jungle. I felt bad for him. It was, I think that was actually the final thing that made me change it to $5 RP as a prize. That way, no matter what, you get something good. It may not be enough to buy whatever it is you want, but it's there. Give it up to Chico Mysteries again. Aw, yeah. Love it. There you go. In a certain way, you're saving me $5 as a prize, too. Because I've already spent this money on my account literally years ago. Yeah, Riot used to do a bunch of deals where if you bought, like, RP, they would double the amount of bonus RP on it. And I had a really good, well-paying job. So I would just be like, okay, here's, like, give me $100 RP. And then just double the bonus. And then I just don't spend RP on very much. So, yeah, I happen to have a lot of, like, saved RP right now. So I am happy to send you a mystery skin instead. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, talking is getting really difficult for me, so I'm gonna end stream. How many people do we have in chat right now? I think we've got like 5 people. That's what it's saying. Do we want to raid someone? So we can raid my friend Freems. Oh, actually, I might have a different idea. Let me see something. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and before I cut stream, I'm gonna go ahead and make next week's Melee tournament. But the Thursday tournament, I could do that, is already up. Same rules except you're allowed to play range champs. So if you're a top lane main, maybe not as much in your favor because you're gonna see a lot of like Lucians and Caitlyn's. But there's a link for Thursday's tournament. I'm gonna go ahead and make Mondays before I log off just to make sure I don't forget. Wait, the 7th. I'm going to assume I can play that day. I might have to do something for my sister's birthday. We'll see. If I have to cancel, I'll say something on like Twitter and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and make the tournament right now anyway because I can't. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Oh, and it saved all that. Yes. Good stuff. Twitch. Okay. I should go ahead and start the raid thing because it takes a sec. Gonna raid my buddy Frames who's playing WoW. I probably won't hang out with him just because. Sick. Oh, there's only 2 viewers left? Okay, we're not raiding with 2. Nah, we're not gonna bother. Okay. Published, public. And then here's the invite code for the next Melee Monday if anybody's interested. Okay. I'm gonna cut stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out. It was a pretty fun tournament. Oh, like I said earlier, I posted it in my Discord and on Twitter. I might consider changing this to Howling Abyss instead of Summoner's Rift. So let me know your thoughts on that, either in my Discord server or on Twitter. If you have an opinion, let me know. We might try out Howling Abyss next week. Not sure. Regardless, thanks everyone. I'll see you later. Oh wait, end stream button.